Hi, everyone. Welcome to my virtual video of the Girl Scout Cookie Family Meeting. I am so sorry that I was not available. I am getting there. I'm feeling better. I am still congested, but I'm hoping that this is the end of it. Anyway, as I go through this video, if you have any questions, I think the best option is to pause it, write your question down, and then hopefully it's answered throughout the video, or you can ask me at a later time. So thank you for taking the time to sit and listen to the entirety of this video, as this was my best option to get the Cookie Family meeting information to you in the best way possible. You know me, I would have done this in a different way. But so here we are. I'm going to start the meeting by saying that the benefits of the participation of this program is for it to be girl-led and to establish an entrepreneurial mindset for these girls, and to run it with these 5 essential life skills that they will learn throughout the cookie program. And that is goal setting, decision making, people skills, money management, and business ethics. A lot of what I'm going to tell you about is the things that were in the family newsletter or in the email that I sent earlier today. I also want to explain how the troop proceeds will be given to us. So per package of cookies is $6, and we will be earning 95 cents on top of each package. And because the price of the packages went up, the proceeds have also gone up. And since our girls did so great during fall product, we had to sell a minimum of $2,500 to earn 5 cents per package of cookies. So from what we sold in the fall product program, we are earning an additional 5 cents onto each package of cookies. So we will be earning $1 back per package of cookies. Now, there is no minimum to participate in the cookie program. If we sell one package, great. I know our troop, we will definitely do more than that. But the best part is that there is no minimum, and every package we earn $1 back. There is another incentive, but it relies on the whole council. So for those that are new to us, here's kind of how the umbrella works, or pyramid of Girl Scouts. So in our town of Fox River Grove, we have many troops per grade level, and we are second year Daisy, so we are first grade girls, and every grade has their own troop. Now, we have our troops that are all individualized, and then within that, we have our service unit, and our service unit is Cary Grove. So you take all of the troops from Fox River Grove and all of the troops from Cary, and we combine to make a service unit known as Cary Grove. Within each service unit, there's multiples in our area, and the area that we are in is Girl Scouts of Northern Illinois, and you have heard us universally use this term with, as well as like for GSNI, and that is our council. So we have our troop of 2188, we are in the service unit of Cary Grove, and then our council is Girl Scouts of Northern Illinois, or GSNI, and that is we are the last kind of boundary line all the way to Rockford. And so it is this council that if we sell, I think it's 1.25 million cookie packages, that we would earn another 5 cents. So that is not something I'm going to stress about or worry about. It really relies on a lot of people. So I feel if we just do the best that we can, hopefully we can earn $1.05. But at least for our troop, we earned $1 per package. So that's all we should really worry about. Speaking about how much we should sell individual rewards, if you look into the order form, there is a visual of all of the rewards the girls can earn based on the levels of packages they sell. So the most common one the girls go for is the 200 level, which has that really big stuffy. And really, the girls can do whichever goal they so choose. And we'll talk about goals later on in the video. There is also support from the council, but first reach out to myself or Jen Mepham about any questions you have about cookies. And if there is something we cannot answer, then we have our chain of who we should reach out to. And her name is Christy Dykstra, and if she can't answer any questions, then we have the council support as well from GS and I. So always reach out to us. This is my 5th year as a cookie mom. I have done this since Anna was in Girl Scouts as a Daisy, and now I'm doing both with Anna and Sarah's. So again, if you have any questions or concerns, please definitely reach out. We have set a troop goal together. The girls have decided at the beginning of the year that they would like to go swimming, and they chose to go to Sunburst Bay. And from the proceeds we have gained from fall product, we were able to reward the girls by saying we can take them and one guardian to go with them to Sunburst Bay. And now the girls are trying to make it bigger and better by maybe having McDonald's or a picnic while we're there. And where Jen and I are also trying to put together a special summer secret surprise for them. So just some summer themed little gift to them. And we are trying to stress that there is no expectation for how many packages they sell. It's whatever they do, and we will do the best we can with what they want to do as an outing. And like I said at the beginning, this is all girl led. So whatever they want to do, Jen and I are going to do our best to give that to them and to work through those skills. And so although for our troop goal, it's open to you what you want your goal to be. Please know there is no expectation of setting it to the highest level. It's whatever you are comfortable with setting your goal at. And we just really want to push that the girls set their goal and they meet their goals. And so the best way is to look at that reward chart and set your goal based on what kind of reward they would like to work for and earn. And as the cookie chair, I want to explain that there are 2 parts to the cookie program. There is one part in January when cookie selling starts on January 3rd to January 19th. And that's the initial order time frame. So January 3rd, you can take your order form, you can go door to door. You can't go any sooner, but you have those now so that if you have any family gatherings, you can bring the order form and you can totally have your Girl Scout practice their selling with their families at the holiday parties, and it gives them something to do and a nice little, a little practice. And then the door-to-door selling and bringing your order form to your jobs and having that available in January is the perfect timing. January 19th is when your order forms are due and money, and I can talk about that in a little bit. But then the second part of cookie selling is the cookie booths, and our girls have decided that they would like to do cookie booths again this year. And so how that's typically done is from February 8th to March 9th, I believe. And we set cookie booths, typically it's on a Friday night, a Saturday morning, afternoon, or night, and then a Sunday morning, afternoon, or night. And we pick 3 different locations, 3 different time blocks, because everyone has different expectations outside of Girl Scouts. We totally understand and respect that. And so we will try to be as flexible as we can by offering different variety of time blocks. Please know your Girl Scout is not expected to be there for the full day. We do have a sign up where your Girl Scout will be expected to be there for about a half hour to 45 minutes with 2 of their other Girl Scout sisters. And we practice all of those 5 essential life skills that I explained earlier. And really promote what the cookie program is all about. And so in that initial order, and those orders of those packages are put in, and the delivery of cookies is in that first week of February. And the cookie program says that you can accept payment when you deliver cookies, but it helps us out on the financial end that if you are ordering the Girl Scout cookies, that it would help to have the cookies be paid for in advance. So that January 19th date is where your order form and your money is due, because what the Girl Scouts will do is take a sweep of that package of, or the sweep of that money. And after that initial order, myself and Jen will set packages aside for the cookie booths, but it's assumed that they're paid for. So it's a really tricky balance of not wanting to order too many and having just enough to sell all of them for the cookie booths, because if we do not, then we're out that money. So that's why it's nice to have the cookies paid for, or to have the cookies when they are ordered, to have that money so that that first sweep. So let's say we sell $1,000 in cookies, 500 is taken in the first week or so, like the second week of February. And then at the end of the cookie season in March is the other $500. So I hope that makes sense to try and explain the financial part of it, because fall product money was due right away. And with cookies, we can order so many for the cookie booths. And so if a Girl Scout is, let's say, that 200 level that I explained earlier with the stuffy, let's say a girl sold 198 cookie packages. So then during the cookie booth selling, if that one girl sold 2 or however many, I will ensure that your Girl Scout gets to their next goal. So it's making sure that they get to the next reward level, or at a minimum meet their goal. And so it's just trying to be as giving as I can to ensure each girl gets to the next reward level. And hopefully it is their goal, or was their goal. We were able to do that last year, so I'm hoping with more girls double that we'll be able to do that more. And so I hope that makes sense. That's the one tricky part. So if you have any questions, again, please ask me after this video. I also want to go into detail about the cookies. For those that are not familiar with cookies, I think most of us are, but have your Girl Scout, and we will definitely practice this during our cookie meetings in January. And I am so sorry, because this was totally intended to practice cookie selling and going over the package of cookies and varieties and what they were. And I know we did a little bit of that in the beginning of January, so thank goodness for that. But to practice giving change, since now they're $6. And so those cookies are Adventurefuls, Lemon Ups, Treyfuls, Do-si-dos, Samoas, Tagalongs, Thin Mints, some specialty cookies. Toffee-tastics are gluten-free, and s'mores. This is the final season for them, and Thin Mints are also our vegan option. All of the descriptions of these cookies are in the order form, so have your Girl Scout practice what cookie and their flavors. So for example, the Adventurefuls is the brownie with sea salt caramel, the sea salt and the caramel. So the brownie bite, sea salt and caramel. So knowing that for each cookie variety will help them when they sell. And we also have the gift of caring. So because per package is $6, let's say a customer only has a 10 and they say, you know what, just keep the $4. It will add up, and we can put that towards the gift of caring. So here's how it adds up is, let's say we order a case of a certain kind of cookie. Each case comes with 12, but let's say we only need 10. They're going to send us the 12, and we are out for those two cookies, two package of cookies. So that's where the cookie booths come into play, and why we would benefit from doing the cookie booth, because we have to sell those two packages of cookies or we're out. So having the extra cost will cover some package of cookies that are tricky to or hard to sell if we didn't sell them all. That extra cash can go to those package of cookies, and then it's rewarded to girls for gift of caring. And gift of caring is also expected to be paid for right away, and we can choose where they go. So we will have that discussion with the Girl Scouts of where they would like our cookies to go. So unlike fall product, it went to military and wherever GS&I wanted them to go, but we have the choice of whether we want to have our gift of caring packages go to the police department, the fire department, the hospital, the vet office, the food shelter, the food pantry, wherever we would like to send our cookies. That's what the gift of caring is for. Selling methods, there is a whole list of ways to sell the Girl Scout cookies. I already explained, like cookie booths and door to door. We also have a digital cookie. So how Fall Product had their own store, digital cookie is the same idea. And each Girl Scout will have their own link to their own store, and people from out of town or whoever has her link can order cookies on their digital cookie. Something different for cookies compared to fall product is that when a customer orders on your digital cookie, you will get an email that says this customer had asked for girl delivery, and you have to approve it within 5 days. So you can decide whether, for safety reasons, whether you know this customer, or let's say it is an out of state family and they're coming into town in right around when cookies ends, and you instead of having them pay for shipping, you just hold on to them until you see them. So, and also with digital cookie and girl delivery, it is very important not to approve girl delivery at the end at initial order, because those cookies that we have extras of will be used for the cookie booth. And so if your Girl Scout has 18 or more packages ordered, they can benefit from the Cookie Craver program, and that is done on your own. I can say personally, I have not done it. I feel it's more work for me because I'm cookie mom and I have 2 girls in Girl Scouts now, and it's a lot more work than I have time for. But if it was just myself and my daughters, if I have someone or a couple customers that order, then I will definitely benefit from that. Now, let's say you have a customer that forgot to order and it's the day after, and they need like 1 or 2. Before you approve the order, you need to talk to myself or Jen to ensure we have that inventory to cover that oopsie. So a 1 or 2, not a problem, but it adds up when we have 10 and we just added a Girl Scout. Woohoo! It adds up when we have 11 girls, and let's say 11 have an extra of something. It's just it'll be a lot to cover. So I hope that makes sense with the digital cookie and girl delivery. I will send out reminders and things like that to help you with that. And like I said, if there's a 1 or 2, we can make an exception, but when it adds up, we can't do that. You can send the links to the digital cookie by phone, social media, email. We just ask that it's first name basis. Always make sure that it's somebody you know. Workplace, we will do you can go to businesses and we can do a cookie stand, much like a lemonade stand. And we've done it at the Mepham House since they're right on the corner of that busy street. We made sure all the girls were safe at all times, but it seemed to be a success last year. And so we hope to do it again this year. When accepting methods of payment, they can do credit card, debit card online, or we can accept checks written out to our troop 2188. We can do that. You can accept cash. Um, so any method of payment is accepted, and I have a receipt process of when you hand money to me, I will let you know how much you still owe or if you are fully paid for. Um, just keep track of who has paid, who has not paid. And I think that's why having people pay right when they order and then and it's done instead of trying to remember, did they pay, did they not pay, who did pay. um, it's a fine balance of making sure all of our finances are in check. Now, with the materials that I have given to you are the order form. There's a family newsletter. I gave a cute little tracking sheet for her goal. For the new families, I put that family newsletter, not the family newsletter. It just had extra information about cookies. Um, you can read it or not. That's up to you. It was stapled. And thank you to everyone who signed the product program permission and financial responsibility form that covers us to ensure that everyone is willing to participate if they so choose. And also in there with the order form is the money envelope. And again, like I said, order form you can do online onto the digital cookie and have that done for Jen and I. It just makes it go faster when the order form is input online, and we can just double check your numbers really quickly, and that money is squared away, orders are accurate, and then we can get that done easily. And that money envelope to be utilized with your Girl Scout's name, and that if that is due, the money and the order form for January 19th. Now, like I say, if there is someone that has not paid, you still have time. That's okay. And our first sweep is not until February. And then we have another sweep of money from our bank account for cookies in March. Now, coming to an end, thank goodness, is just to encourage you and your Girl Scout to participate in any cookie program events. Like we have the cookie kickoff that's in January on the 10th at Regional Christian Church somewhere in Crystal Lake. Please look at the flyer for that. I'm sorry, I don't have that memorized in my head just yet. But during this cookie program, the Girl Scouts will be earning year 2 cookie badges. Anyone that, for my Girl Scouts that are new, you can earn the first year badges from last year if they have missed them, and you can work on it at home, and you can purchase them from the Girl Scout store online or in person. So your Girl Scout can still earn those year 1 badges, but your Girl Scouts, at least for year 2 daisies, will be given and rewarded once they're earned with our troop for year 2. And they will be able to get some patches and fun things from the cookie kickoff, and they have so many fun activities, and it really helps the younger girls get to know and familiarize with cookies and selling, and they get really cute little trinkets and things. So those are always fun. That is everything that I have wanted to share about the family meeting. Again, I am so sorry that I was not able to be there on Tuesday for your girls. It breaks my heart, and I was so winded and out of breath, and I was hit with exhaustion on that Tuesday. So keep me in your thoughts and prayers, I guess. I'm getting there. It's just whatever this was not fun. So I also would have been more devastated if your girls got sick because of me. So I don't want to give that gift to them for Christmas. So I have a better gift. Actually, Jen and I do, and we will give that to them in January. So if you, again, have any questions or concerns, please reach out. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.